Hello everyone, welcome to the Penguin Coders. In this video, we will be implementing the splash activity Java file and also we will be implementing the recycler view for the task in our to-do list application. So let's get started quickly. So first we will implement the splash activity. To that, open your project structure and open the splash activity Java file which we already created in the last part of the tutorial. So I'll hide this project here and you can see that this is the default Java file which for the splash screen. Now I will implement the splash screen in this file. So first of all, what I need to do, I need to hide the topmost action bar so that the splash screen looks in full screen. So I will do a get action bar, get support action bar. I'll do a get support action bar dot hide. So this will hide the support action bar of my activity, and then we need to start our main activity after showing the splash screen activity for a few milliseconds. So I will write the intent for that. So this will be my intent. Let's write the intent. Final intent I equals new intent splash activity dot this. I will write the file name and then we need to go to the main activity. So I'll write the main activity dot class. So this intent will launch my main activity from the splash activity screen. Now also we need to show the splash activity for a few milliseconds. So for that I will write a handler so that this intent is fired after a few milliseconds only. So let me write a handler. So I'll write a new handler dot post delayed, and here we will write a new runnable object. So new runnable public void run. Inside the run method I will write with start activity, and I will pass the intent in start activity here, and then we will write the finish task so that this activity is completed. And also we need to define the time after how many milliseconds this handler should run. So here I'll define 1000. So that means after exactly 1 second of showing the splash screen activity, we need to show the main activity. Now I think in the previous project when we created the splash activity launch file, we already have set it to as launcher. So in the manifest you can already see here that my splash screen activity has been set as a launcher. If not, you can change your activity intent filter to the launcher here. Okay, it is also showing the main activity as a launcher icon, so I will need to remove this intent filters here. So I will remove this whole block and then I will merge this also. Yeah, I will merge this. So you can see that I have now only one launcher, otherwise it will show multiple icons in your mobile app. So there's only one launcher icon, and I think the splash activity has been completed. So then after this we will continue to implementing our main activity. So open the main activity file here and we can continue doing that. So for the main activity, let me define some variables which I will be using to define the recycler view and work on it. So I'll be defining the recycler view as private recycler view, and the name of the recycler variable will be tasks recycler view. We need to also we need to hide the action bar here, so we will write the same line get support action bar dot hide so that we do not show the topmost navigation bar in our application. Now we need to define the recycler view here, so I will write as task recycler view equals find view by id r.id dot tasks recycler view. So this completes the definition of the recycler view. Now I need to set the recycler view as linear layout. So I'll be defining the linear layout manager. So tasks recycler view dot set layout manager and the manager will be new linear layout manager. and we will pass the context, which will be this. So now what I need to do is I need to define a recycler view adapter and also a model class for the recycler view to work upon. So now next I will be defining a model so that which will contain the class which will define the structure of our individual task. So go to the project view and create a new folder in net.penguincoders.doit, which we will name it as model. So I will define a new package and I will write it as model. It's a good practice that you define the models and the adapters and other utility tasks in individual folders meant from them and not in the exact main folder where you define all the activities. So in the model, I will create a new Java class and I will name it as to-do model. So this is the to-do model which defines the structure of our individual task. So open this to-do model and here we need to define the variables. So I'll define the class variables as private int id and status. So I will tell you what these individual variables are. Then we will need to define the private string task. So each task has three attributes. First is the ID, which we will refer in the database so that we can execute the queries based on ID of the task. And then we have status. Status is a Boolean variable, checked or unchecked, but in SQLite we can't use Boolean data type, so I have defined it as integer variable, and we will be using 0 for not done and 1 for the done. And private string task, the task is the actual text of the task which you will write in the application. So this is the variables. Now we need to define the getter and setter functions for this. So I will use Android Studio inbuilt functions. Here I will go to generate and click on getter and setter, and I need to define the getter setter for all the three. So I will select all the three and then press OK. So as you can see, I have the getter and setter methods for everything, and this completes our to-do model.java. Now we need to define the recycler view adapter for our recycler view. So I'll go to click on new, click on package, and here I'll define adapter. So inside the adapter class, I will write a new Java class and name it as to-do adapter.java. To-do adapter. So this is the class which I want to define. Click on enter, and we have our to-do adapter. So close the main activity, close the project view. We have our to-do adapter class here. So it extends the recycler view adapter class. So recycler view dot adapter, and we need to actually make it a to-do adapter dot view holder class, which we will define it later on. So to-do adapter dot view holder. So this extends this class, and now we need to define some variables which we'll be using in the class. So it will be private list, and the list type will be to-do model because it's a list of our task which we are going to show in the recycler view. So it will be to-do list, and let's import list. So as you can see, then we will be defining a activity context for main activity. So private main activity and activity, the variable name. Now we need to define a constructor for our adapter, which will be private to do public to do adapter, and here we will be passing the context. So I will be passing main activity, and let's set it. So this dot activity equals activity. Fine. Now I need to define the view holder function. So I'll be defining a public view holder, which would just be public view holder on create view holder, and view, we will be passing the view group parent, and we will be passing the int view type. So we will be defining the views. So each item view, we can define it as view item view. Press Alt Enter to import the view class. So item view equals layout inflator, and dot from parent dot get context dot inflate r dot layout dot task layout. This is the whole task layout which we are going to inflate in the recycler view, and we are going to inflate it in parent, and the attached to root will be false. Now we need to return this, so we will return this new view holder, return new view holder, and we will write an item view here. So item view, this completes a view holder function. And when we define the view holder class, then we will remove this recycler view dot here. So let me define the class. So it will be public static class view holder, and it extends recycler view dot view holder. Here we need to define the element in the task layout or the recycler view layout which we are going to address. So as we have already seen in a layout file, in the res layout and activity main, we have inside the recycler view, we have a recycler view, and for each task, the task layout, we have a checkbox. So we need to push this here. So I will import a checkbox, and this will be the task. So we will define a constructor here. So view holder view, then super view, and we will define the task equals view dot find view by id r dot id dot checkbox. So to do checkbox. So this completes our view holder class. Now here I can remove this recycler view dot, and here also I can remove this. Now everything is done. So now I need to define some more functions here. So I will define the on create view holder is done. I need to define the on bind view holder function. So I'll write a public void on bind view holder, and this will be view holder and in position. So this is a very standard implementation of a recycler view adapter, where we get a holder, and the on bind view holder returns the position of the element which we are about to work on. So here I will write the to do model item equals to do list, which we have defined above, to do list dot get and position. So what this tells me that from the holder or from the apps interface, you get the position, and in the to do list you search for that item, and we will now work on those functions only. So holder dot task dot set text. So this is just for showing on the screen. So set text we need to get item dot get text, get task. So what does this mean? That on the holder, that is the on the screen, each task you need to get from there, and you need to set task from after getting it from the item position which we have returned here. Now holder dot task dot set checked. So set checked, what we should get it from the item, the status if it checked or not. So get status, and we will write it here. So it's showing me that it's an error because I require a boolean type, because the set checked requires boolean, and in our to do model we have implemented it as an integer. So I'll write a helper function here which will be private boolean to boolean. So it will convert integer to boolean, and I will pass in number here. So return if number is not equals to 0. So if number is not equal to 0, it will return true. That is, if number is 1, it will return true, otherwise false. So to boolean, and we can write it here. This solves the issue. So this completes the binary holder also. And what's the error now? Get item count. Okay, so we need to define the get item count here as well. So I will write as public int get item count. The public int get item count is required so that the recycler view already knows how many items it has to print. So we will retrieve the size from to-do list, and we will return its size variable. So to-do list dot size. So this completes our recycler view adapter, so that we can display some dummy data as of now on the recycler view. And as we proceed in the tutorial, we will be implementing other functions also, so that we can implement the actual task of adding, deleting, and updating the task in a layout. Now we will again go back to the main activity, where we need to define some variables such as the to do adapter and all. So I will be defining those here. So I will be defining a private to do adapter, and it will be adaptive. So this will be renamed as tasks adapter. And then we will be defining one more variable, a list, which will store all our tasks here. So private list, and the type of our list will be of to do model. And then press alt enter to import the class. So this will be task list. Now what we need to do here, first we need to set this adapter to our recycler view. So I will initialize the task adapter. So task adapter equals new to do adapter, and we will pass the context of our activity here. So activity this, and now I will set this adapter to the recycler view. Task recycler view dot set adapter as tasks adapter. Okay, now we have completed the most of the task, but again nothing will show in the on the recycler view because we haven't declared or written any data to it. So let me define some dummy data to our application, and we will then set it to the recycler view. So to define a dummy data, I will just create a new to do model object. To do model task equals new to do model, and I will write set the task dot set task. I will write it as this is our test task. Now I will mark the status as set status to unchecked, so I will pass it as false here. So it actually accepts 0 or 1, so I'll put it as 0. Then I will write the task.setId. So ID will be 1. We actually do not require the ID as of now, but let's set it. Now we need to add this task to the task list so that we can display this list on our recycler view. So then task list dot append, so we will add it. So task list dot add, and int index to do model is not required, so we will add the task here. Now again I can copy this line here and write it multiple times, so I'll just paste it 5 times so that we have the task created 5 times. Okay, now what we will do, update our recycler view so that it can show these tasks. So what will I do? I will define a new function in to-do adapter where I will be able to set the tasks here, which we have already done. So go after the toBoolean. I will write a set task function. I will define it as public void set task, and the parameter will be passed as list of to-do model. So we need to write the whole task and to-do list. And now what I will do, I will set this to-do list, this dot to-do list, which is there in the recycler view adapter. I will set this to the past one, so equals to-do list. Okay. Now also after this we need to show that the dataset has changed, so I will write as notify dataset change. I will call this function so that the recycler view is updated. So we go back to the main activity and we call this function. So I will call here tasks adapter dot set task, and I will write as task list. So this completes the main activity.java where we are showing some dummy task on the screen. So now let's check it out on our app, on our mobile screen, how it looks. So we also need to define the task list, initialize it, otherwise it will throw an error. So let me define the task list first. So task list equals new array list, and now we are good to go. So click on run and we can see the output. Now as you can see, we have our task layout ready, and we have this task being displayed 5 times on our screen. So, and the floating action button will not work here because we haven't done anything. Now we can check the checkbox and uncheck it. This is working. Okay, now as you can see, our top bar is purple color. So to change that, we need to change it in the project layer in the style. So I will go to the styles and here change the primary color and the primary dark color to match the app's theme. So I will write here @Android color and holo green dark, and primary dark color I will do it the same as above. So @Android color holo green dark, and the color accent I'll keep it as white. So @Android color transparent, change it to color white. Okay, now I will again restart this application. Okay, now you can see that the color of the top bar has changed. So this is the consistent layout. So this completes our third part of the tutorial. In the next part we will define the functions for adding a new task, and we will also define the function so that you can add or create a new task as well as update the task. So thank you, and for the other tutorials please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. Thank you.